Hello, I'm Danielle Cook. I'm a senior here in the Film and Television Department. I'm sitting here with director Brett Ratner. So welcome to Savannah.
Thanks for having me.
Is this your first time here?
My first time, and I just had some of that fantastic Leopold's ice cream downstairs.
Great.
So I'm so excited. My stomach is a little full. So.
Are you enjoying it so far?
I love it. I just got here from the airport. I had incredible Greek food, great ice cream, and now we're here doing the interview.
Okay. What are your impressions of SCAD so far? What have you heard about the school?
Very cool library. You know, that's all I've really seen. But I was looking through, you know, some of the catalogs and stuff, and I got a copy of all of the best of SCAG short films. So I can't wait to watch that in my room tonight. Hopefully there's a DVD player in my room.
You started your career in music videos, so how has that helped you creatively as a director of film?
Music videos was kind of another form of film school for me. I was getting paid to learn, and it was really great for me because the bigger the budget, then I got, you know, because in film school I was using kind of a wheelchair for a dolly, you know, and whatever I had to just make it work. And music videos is just a great education. It's really a great learning experience, and I tried to make music videos with a beginning, middle, and end, which helped me practice the craft of telling stories.
Your films have been from a lot of different genres, like Rush Hour is totally different from The Family Man, totally different from Red Dragon.
Yeah.
So what do you, how do you decide what films you want to make?
You know, for me, I just go with my gut instinct. If I read a script and I love it and it makes me feel a certain way, or I feel like I can make a contribution to the story, then I do it. I mean, I've read some brilliant scripts that were great, but they weren't really for me. I didn't think I could make a difference. But for instance, Family Man, I never dreamed I'd be doing a romantic fantasy, you know, and a chick flick, you know, really. But I love making Family Man, and I think a director's job is to be a storyteller, so it doesn't matter really what the genre is. Directors from 50 years ago would go from a comedy to a Western to a drama, so it's been a great experience.
So, I read that you have another very different movie, a movie about Frank Sinatra coming up.
It's about, well, it's based on a book called My Life with Mr. S. It's based on Frank Sinatra's valet, who was an African-American gentleman who spent 30 years with him being his valet. So it's his point of view of his life with Frank Sinatra. So it's just a movie I'm developing.
Okay, so it'll be a little while for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw Chris Tucker's supposed to be in that one?
I'm developing it for him to play the valet.
All right, so that'll be your 5th movie with him, correct?
So many. We've done so many.
So how does working with someone multiple times help you with the film? You
know, it's great because it's like working with a friend. You know, if you're friends with somebody, you could tell him the truth. You know, I could tell him when I think he's not being funny, when I think he needs to do something, and he could tell me the same. You know, and when you have there's like an unspoken understanding where he knows what I expect out of him. I know, I know him so well that I could bring out the best of him. So it's like with Scorsese and De Niro, they have such a great collaboration because Marty knows really, you know, how Robert De Niro is when he's at his best, and that's the same thing with Chris Tucker and I.
Okay. I hope these figures are right. I found 7 of your movies combined have over $1 billion in earnings, which is pretty unprecedented, especially for someone your age. So what do you attribute that like immense success to?
I just think my sensibilities and my taste is what audiences want to see. You know, every time I make a film, I'm not thinking, okay, is it going to be a hit or not? I just make the story that I'm interested in. It turns out the stories that I'm interested in, the public is interested in. There's no better feeling than watching your movie in front of an audience and hearing them laugh or cry or clap or react or get scared. So I feel very lucky to you know, have movies that people want to see.
Okay. Now I'm about to produce my senior film, so I'm trying to find funding, and I heard that you just sent out letters to get funding for, I guess, your student thesis.
For my student thesis.
What kind of advice do you have for students to find unconventional funding?
I think, I mean, you find if you're making a comedy, you know, and you're a producer, send the script or the film, if you finish it and you're looking for funding to finish it, to a producer who's made a film that's similar, that has the same sensibilities. Don't send a comedy to a guy that's only done independent dramas, you know. So find the individual that you want to kind of model your career after, and hopefully they'll recognize, wow, this person reminds me of me when I was young and I was starting out. So I think find the few people that you think would appreciate and understand what your project is and want to be a part of it.
Okay. So how does it feel? Later tonight you'll receive the Outstanding Achievement in Cinema Award. So how does it feel to be given that award by SCAD?
It's great, especially by a film school that, you know, I think film schools are, for me, you know, it's the reason I'm a successful director is because of the education I got, and I went to NYU, but it's the same everywhere. When you're part of a community, I mean, all the people that I came up with, whether they made it or not, they were part of me learning. You know, it was a great learning experience. So me to be honored by SCAG is such a cool thing for me. You know, I haven't gotten many awards. I'm still young. I mean, a few MTV awards and stuff like that. But otherwise, from a university such as SCAG, it's really an honor. So I'm really excited.
All right, my last question is, in our student newspaper, we have a section where we take pictures of students and ask them a random question. So this week we're doing it in our interviews. Our question is, what is your favorite Halloween costume?
Oh my God. My favorite for me to wear, or in general?
Yeah, for you as a kid, or.
Oh, as a kid? Oh my God. Well, as a kid, God, all I remember is taking a sheet and putting holes in it and being a ghost. So, as a kid, that was it. But I like seeing girls in like skimpy Halloween costumes. That makes me happy. I went to a Halloween party and there was a lot of girls in like Playboy bunny outfits, so that made me really happy.
All right, well, that's all. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.